For the study plan for that, as a working professional, as I have been, I would always recommend taking one full length mock in the weekend and then analyzing it for at least a day because you need to know where you need to improve. And every day, try to give at least one sectional mock for the DGM section, and because that is what stands out from CAT and that is what you need to imbibe, because you are already familiar with the English and the quants section. So because this section is completely new, you haven't been through this before, so you like this is a specialty of that, so you need to get through this. And because also during selection this plays a very important role, particularly the DM section. And for English, I what I heard, which I did not follow, that is, but later when I tried to read the novel, I found similarity in the types of questions that came, or the type of writing, the writing style that English questions mostly follow. That is a book called The Fountainhead, and I think it's by Ayn Rand. And it's like if you read the book and you understand the language, and it will be easier for you to interpret the essays that come for that. Other than the mocks, it's very important for you to go through the PYQs, especially for the DM section, because you might get similar questions elsewhere, but closest to the original question paper will be given in the PYQs. And start understanding why they are rejecting the other answers and accepting a particular option. For those of you who do not want to buy any mock test series right now, I would suggest to go only for PYQs, and that will be more than enough. Just time yourself while you're taking those PYQ questions. And I know it's not a game of speed, you have ample amount of time, but you need patience during those 180 minutes. Reason being, many a times people fumble. Like I have seen people fumble for the first 15 to 20 minutes trying to understand which section they want to attempt first. But even though you have the entire window to yourself to choose any question, do not haphazardly move from one section to the other and then to the other section. The best thing would be dividing your time mentally for yourself. For example, I might keep the first 40 minutes for my VLR section, then probably 1 hour for my quant section, and then the rest of the time for my DM section. Accordingly, divide your time, play on your strengths and your weaknesses. Like whichever section you feel that you're the strongest, start with that first, because and DM cannot be your strongest section, because if you are feeling that, then there is some problem with you. And start with your strength, because that will give you a boost. And also do not fumble upon the questions too much, that maybe I do not understand this question, or I'm not sure about this question, so let's flag it and then coming back to it repeated times. Don't do that, because that will eventually take your time away from some other question where you could have actually used that time and solved it. So don't do that. And so always have a mental timer for yourself, that this is the amount of time I'll give to my English section, then my DM section, then my quant section, because that is the order that which I follow. To wrap this all up, I know that probably you are preparing for your SNAP exam right now. You are appearing through the exams every week now. Probably you're also sitting for your NMAT exam. But I think your next best target should be XLRI. And you can get that through that. So even if you have messed up CAT, give your all in. Like you had a rest of 1 week or so. It's time for you to come back, give your all in, and try it again. Because this one day, one exam can change your fate in a really long time, for a really long time. Like I know this feeling, because last year when I was sitting there, I felt like I would not be able to do it, because I really did not score much in CAT. And even though it was my second attempt, my first serious attempt, but my second attempt. So I think XAT is something that does not rush you. It gives you your own pace. So you have the entire time to actually think about the questions and answer them. So prepare accordingly. And along with that, I used to think that maybe HRM is something that I never thought about HRM in that way. And I targeted BM when I was appearing for the XAT exam. And honestly, I got into Jamshedpur HRM because HRM is only taught in Jamshedpur. But I could not get BM in Jamshedpur. I got it in Delhi. Now, point is, I always thought of Jamshedpur as a legacy campus, and I always wanted to be a part of Jamshedpur rather than Delhi. This is a personal take because honestly, there is not much difference between the two campuses other than the legacy part of it. But we'll keep that topic for another video. But for this video, what I would like to say is many people have this myth that probably I do not want to do HRM and शायद BM के लिए जमशेदपुर इतना अच्छा है नहीं XLRI, but that is probably not probably, I'm sure about this, whoever says this has not ever set their foot on campus, because our BM is equally good, the placements are skyrocketing, and well, I am in HRM, but my SIPs will be in consulting. Okay, so it's not that if you are in HRM, you are restricting yourself, because some people have this thought that I want to do consulting. If I take HRM, I won't be able to go for consulting. So that's not the case. You can sit for anything you want. You can even get into marketing roles through case competitions. And there are several other roles that are offered to us. But I think we HRM people have an edge because we can just join any company and all the companies need HRs. So we have a bigger market out there for us. And also, I fell in love with the curriculum of HRM in the second term. The first term was very haphazard for me. I shared the videos and probably I only shared the happy part of it. And trust me, there were a lot, on the backside, like other than what I portrayed in the vlogs. So I understood Excel, I understood the curriculum of HRM in the second term, and it is thought provoking. And it's not as one would say gas. No, it's not completely gas. There is a lot of structure to it. There is a lot of analytical thinking required, and I think I'm blabbering too much, and this should be a content for some other video of mine. But all I want to tell you is that do not think so much about your choices right now. And one of my friends says this always, that beggars cannot be choosers. So I'm not saying that you guys are beggars, okay? But what I'm telling you right now is that let the institute accept you first, then make your choice. Right now, you do not have any options. So try to open as many doors as you can. And after you have the options, maybe then you can go for selection. But right now, do not demean anything by stereotyping, because you do not know what lies out there. And honestly, me being an HRM student, I'm proud of it. And I'm pretty sure that I am in the best HRM course, not only in India, but in Asia. So that's enough blabbering for one video, I guess. So if you have any questions related to that, do let me know, or XLRI. I'd be happy to help, and drop in your comments if you want. And yeah, that will be this video. Thank you. Bye bye.